What's up, my comic comrades? Today we are finally talking about Stargirl, since a good amount of you are digging the Stargirl TV series. As for me, I know I'm super excited to do an episode on the history of the JSA, which we're going to be doing somewhere down the line. But today is all about Courtney Whitmore's origin, aka Stargirl. Courtney Whitmore first appeared in the pages of Stars and Stripes issue 0 in July of 1999 as the Star-Spangled Kid. She would first appear as Stargirl in JSA All-Stars issue 4 in October of 2003. The character was created by Geoff Johns and Lee Marder. Stargirl's name, appearance, and personality are based off of co-creator Geoff Johns' sister, Courtney, who unfortunately died in the Trans World Airlines Flight 800 explosion back in 1996. As tragic and heartbreaking as that is, her essence now lives on in Stargirl. So whether you love or don't like the character, I think we can all agree that it's an awesome thing that Geoff Johns did this for his sister. Really touching. But now that you know a little bit about her real world creation, let's talk about her fictional one. If you've seen the Stargirl TV series, you basically already know her origin, as it's almost identical to her comic book one, which makes all the sense in the world since Geoff Johns is heavily involved in the show. Courtney Whitmore's parents broke up when she was still a little girl. As years went by, Courtney became a teenager, and her mother obviously moved on and found a man by the name of Pat Dugan. After they tied the knot, Pat and Courtney's mom decided to move the family from Los Angeles to Blue Valley, Nebraska, which was more of your stereotypical small friendly town. We also learned that Pat is a very skilled mechanic, which is very important information later on. Anyway, Courtney's first day at school didn't go so well, as she got into a fight with a bully who she handled very well, mind you, putting her foot in his face. But this led to her getting in trouble with the principal and sent to class before eventually being tripped by one of the girls in the lunchroom, which made her spill her tray all over the principal's shirt, causing her to get in more trouble with the principal, even though it wasn't her fault. After coming home from a crappy day at her new high school, Pat greets her, but she doesn't get along with him and goes inside saying, "That guy is not with it. Why wouldn't my mom marry someone more like my dad?" She says this while looking at a picture of her dad in her locket. She then notices that one of Pat's boxes accidentally made its way into her room. Even though she shouldn't have, she decided to go through his box and see what's inside. She uncovers his old costume and says, "Nice red belt and star-covered tights." We also see a framed newspaper clipping fall out of the box. Some of the newspaper clipping says, "It's been almost 20 years since Civic City saw the American flag come to life. The Star-Spangled Kid and Stripe-E worked together to keep this city, this country, as free as the American eagle." With other leading heroes of the time, the aptly named Seven Soldiers of Victory was formed to take on the threats that could have brought this country and possibly the world to its knees. After Courtney reads all of this, she goes, "Pat was Stripe-E, the Star-Spangled Kid and Stripe-E? How incredibly lame." Courtney then decides to modify the Star-Spangled Kid's costume and wear it to a school dance to impress a boy. But Pat was on the dance being a chaperone and spotted Courtney saying, "What do you think you're wearing?" She replies, "My costume? I think I improved it, Stripe-E. If you're a superhero playing father, then I'm a daughter playing superhero." Pat replies, "This is no game. That belt is dangerous. There's no telling how it's gonna affect you." Moments later, the dance is attacked by Dragon King's henchmen. So Pat goes to don his mech suit, Stripe. Remember how I told you earlier him being a mechanic would be important? Well, that time is now. You see, he's such a good mechanic, he built himself a mech suit called Stripe. So Courtney, wearing the Cosmic Converter belt, teams up with Pat and/or Stripe to take on the henchmen. Ultimately, Pat and Courtney start working together. He even shows her his secret workshop. But Courtney wouldn't officially become Stargirl until the pages of Starman issue 80. In this issue, the current Starman gives Courtney the Cosmic Staff. He goes on to say, "My father would have been proud of you." Courtney replies, "I'm not sure, Jack. I'm still learning to handle the powers I have." He then says, "Well, the rod's yours when you're ready. Here, have the jacket and goggles too. Be as much of a Stargirl as you want to be." Jack goes on to say, "As corny as it sounds, you remind me of me. Rash like me. Difference being, I wasn't nice. I wasn't here. I was bad news. But you're 24 carats, as bright as the sun." He then finishes by saying, "Courtney, if you accept this, you honor me." And she finally replies saying, "I'll be the best I can." And just like that, she officially becomes Stargirl. But now that you know her origin, I'm sure you guys want to know some of Stargirl's powers. Well, the Cosmic Converter belt enhances several of Courtney's abilities, like her durability, speed, agility, stamina, and strength. It could also create star blasts from the stored energy of the belt. What I'm saying is this belt makes her pretty dang strong. And then of course, most notably, you have her Cosmic Rod, which allows her to fly as well as absorb energy, which she can then project in a variety of ways, like blasts and force fields. Courtney can control the rod with her mind as it's mentally attuned to her. It's similar to the way Thor can control his hammer. But before we wrap this up, of course, you all need some Stargirl reading recommendations. So read the 15-issue series Stars and Stripes, JSA All-Stars issue 4, Starman issue 80, JSA by Geoff Johns book 1, and finally, JSA by Geoff Johns book 2. That should be enough to get you all started. And just like that, that brings today's episode to a close. But if you like this video, be sure to check out this one right here. And if you like our channel, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. It helps us out. But I'll see you guys next time when I talk about all things comics.